everyone, I'm Eszter Bakó and I want to introduce my PhD work. The aim of my PhD work is to investigate the essential oils affecting the musculoskeletal system and circulation. I'm a pharmacist. My vision is that the best product is based on the best science. Essential oils often used without scientific knowledge for medical purposes. Therefore, my mission is to provide more evidence in this field. To fulfill this goal, I have 3 projects. Let me introduce them in more detail. In my first project, we investigate the efficacy of topical essential oils in musculoskeletal disorders. This is a meta-analysis. Essential oil therapy is a complementary treatment technique to treat musculoskeletal pain. However, the clinical efficacy is controversial because of the lack of scientific evidence. Our aim is to provide more evidence for clinical use of topical essential oils. The clinical question is how effective are topically applied essential oils as a complementary treatment in musculoskeletal disorders. In this meta-analysis, we investigated essential oil therapy, and the control was the placebo or the no intervention. 5 databases were used for the systematic research. After the search and selection processes, we gained 12 eligible articles. Based on the published data of the selected 12 articles, we assessed the effectiveness of essential oils in the clinical trials. Pain was the primary outcome, and stiffness was the secondary outcome. Pain intensity was measured in different time points in the trials. Subgroups have been created according to these time points. According to the statistical evaluation, there is a significant difference in pain reduction between the essential oil therapy group and the placebo group immediately after the application and 4 weeks after the application of essential oils. Stiffness was also improved. However, this effect was not statistically significant. The results indicate that essential oil therapy has clinical importance in decreasing musculoskeletal pain and stiffness. Based on the results of meta-analysis, we can conclude that essential oil therapy is beneficial in reducing musculoskeletal pain and stiffness. The manuscript was accepted in MDPI Pharmaceuticals in January of 2023. In my second project, I investigated the essential oil composition of different plants of Pinaceae and Cupressaceae families. Conifer essential oils traditionally have hyperemic effect and are used to relieve musculoskeletal pain. Essential oils are complex mixtures of volatile compounds, and terpenes can be found in the largest amount. Our aim is to investigate the monoterpene and sesquiterpene profile of different conifer species and reveal any relationship between these chemical substances and the phylogenetics. Our questions are: which volatile components are typical for the species or taxonomy groups? And the second one, do differences in biosynthetic pathways appear at the volatile component level? Research implications are: volatile component profiles are useful for manufacturing essential oil containing products and better understanding of the biodiversity of conifers. So 31 species were investigated and different parts of the plant were collected. So altogether, essential oil profiles of 155 samples were determined. Using the SPME GCMS method, the volatile composition was determined directly from the plant. The software created a chromatogram for each sample, where each peak represents a substance. By analyzing the MS spectrum, we can identify the components, because in each sample, we measured about 20 volatile substances, and we had 155 samples. A large data set was established with the measurement results. We used a dimension reduction statistical method, which helps to visualize large data sets in 2 dimensions. Using this canonical variate analysis method, our aim was to investigate the correlation between the species and the identified volatile substances. We created 3 groups among the samples based on the phylogenetics. Abiatoid group marked in red, pinoid group in blue, and cypress group in black. Using the 16 components listed in the table, which had the greatest variability, we investigated the relationship between the components and the 3 groups. Based on the results, we can conclude that the following essential oils are characteristic for the groups. Sabinine is characteristic for cypress group. Longipholin and beta-pinene are characteristic for pinoid group, and camphene and bornyl acetate are characteristic for abiatoid group. Article writing is in progress in case of this project. My third project is to investigate the effects of essential oils on microcirculation parameters of human skin. We want to conduct a trial in the future, and the clinical trial protocol is my third project. Sport creams often have essential oils as active ingredients. However, in case of juniper and pine essential oils, there is no scientific evidence for this hyperemic effect. Our aim is to investigate and provide evidence on this hyperemic effect. The clinical question is, how do topical essential oils influence the skin circulation parameters? In this trial, we will measure the blood flow in the forearm skin of healthy volunteers. According to our preliminary research performed by laser speckle, cinnamon essential oil increases skin blood flow. This oil has clear blood flow increasing effect. Based on our preliminary studies and the literature, laser speckle method is suitable to detect the changes in blood flow induced by essential oils. After finishing the second project, we will focus on this project. So I hope that with these 3 projects, I can provide new information about essential oils used in the treatment of musculoskeletal disorders. Thank you.